Hello everyone and welcome to another real estate video. This is Javier Vidana, the real estate YouTube guy here in Phoenix, Arizona, helping you accomplish your home goals. So I recently made a video about the first steps of buying a home, and this really got me to think about this one crucial mistake that all home buyers make. Well, not all of them, but most of them make, that I really think is important that you guys know before you even start looking for a house. It's not necessarily a certain thing you can do or a certain, thing to look out for during the escrow process or anything like that. It's more something mentality wise. Today's video, we're going to talk about that. If this is the first time you're watching the video, welcome to the channel. We make weekly real estate education videos here to help you accomplish your home goals. If this video ends up helping you, please hit like, subscribe, and send it to somebody who you might think might help. Now, let's get to the video. Traditionally, if you're looking to go do something important in life, like go and do your taxes, going and, sue somebody, we hire a certain person or a professional to do this for us. And although they know a lot more about you in a certain topic, you are ultimately the boss. You get the final say in whatever this decision is, and they can give you guidance and consultation, but ultimately you have the power. In real estate, I don't see that happen a lot. I see a home buyer who really is in the dark about a lot of things. They go and they find a realtor and they just put 100% trust in what they're saying. And even if it comes to selling your house, you're putting a lot of trust into the realtor. Now, of course, I'm not going to sit here and bash realtors. I'm a realtor myself. However, I do think this is the number one mistake that a lot of people make. What I usually see happen is a client finds an agent either through referral or they find them at an open house. They say, you know what, I want to work with you. And now they kind of just get taken through whatever path that agent decides to take them on. Now they can be a really efficient agent and go show houses. You can get qualified. You can have a fine, transaction. But unfortunately, when clients are just being led by agents, there have been scenarios or situations where they can get taken advantage of. And my thing is, you're never going to find a perfect situation or a perfect house or perfect realtor. There might always be bumps in the road. You want to minimize any risk or potential to get taken advantage of. Yes, you do not know a lot about buying a home, but one of my first steps that I recommend you do is get educated. Don't go get your real estate license. I'm not asking you to do that. But if you're buying a home, you should have some knowledge of how the process looks like. And there's a lot of paths you can take to get educated. You can go on Google and do some research. You can go do research YouTube videos like the one you're watching right now. Or before you even go and start working with the person you're gonna work with, ask for a nice educational consult. And that consult doesn't have to be necessary to your situation. You just wanna find out what it is to buy a house. How does it look like? What's the process? What's the steps? Having a basic knowledge of how things work will prevent you from getting scammed or trying to get taken advantage of. For example, if you're just looking to start looking at houses and show houses and your agent starts asking you, well, can we get the $500 inspection fee? You're like, hold up, shouldn't we find a house before we pay for an inspection? What's going on here? You should have a basic timeline and knowledge of what it is to buy a house. And this of course leads me to my main point. What is the main issue or error that a lot of people make? Well, like I said earlier, it's the mentality people have. We hire professionals to do things for us and we're still the boss. But when it comes to real estate, we find the first realtor we work with and we kind of just stick with them and we put 100% trust in them. Well, like I said earlier, if you have some knowledge already of what you're doing, you can look out for not being taken advantage of. But ultimately, when you do hire a realtor, you want to think of it a little differently. You are the CEO of Buying My First House Enterprises, a company made out to go buy a first house, second house, whatever your goal is, with the goal to make it a successful transaction, but make it in your favor. You're trying to get profits, you're trying to get the best case scenario, you're trying to get closing costs paid. You are the business owner. So your first two essential hires are going to be the people that are going to work for you to get it done. Yes, you're not licensed to sell real estate. You're not licensed to have a loan or to originate loans, but you get to hire two people that are going to do that for you. You are still the boss. You are still in control. You just have to hire two people that happen to know things you don't. So what does this do? Well, hopefully it doesn't make you go, hey, well, you call your realtor and your lender and go, hey, I need some Starbucks at 8 a.m. now. I'm thirsty. They're not working for you like assistant working for you, but they are working for you, meaning that you have to make sure to hire the one that's going to look out for you the best. A lot of times in business, that doesn't necessarily mean the cheapest. So what do I mean? Well, when you're selling a house, you're going to find realtors that discount their commission, that maybe do it for a certain fee, like a flat fee, but are they going to really look out for you? Likewise, when you're helping someone buy a house, you know you're not paying your buyer's agent, but they are making an income off you, so you still doesn't matter. However, when it comes to lender, you might find a lender who charges a very minuscule amount of closing costs less, or they can offer you to pay a little slightly down on the interest rate, and that might save you maybe $2-3 in your payment, whatever. I don't know, right? You might find someone who might be a little cheaper. However, there might be a lender that will charge you just slightly a little more for closing costs, but has a giant team behind them, has more efficiency when it comes time to things. They have a track record of being professional and closing on time. And if you work with someone who's going to be cheaper and you don't really vet them to make sure we see that they're really good, things are going great until they're not going great. And especially in real estate, the lender usually is the last one to let you know things are bad. So the lender is definitely the one you want to trust and make sure that when they say that you're pre-approved, that you're pre-approved, and the realtor is going to be the one you trust because they're going to be the one negotiating for you. What do I mean by this? Well, when you're negotiating an offer and you tell your realtor, this is what I want to offer them, this price, you don't know what they say. You don't know if they go to the listing agent and they go, you know what, this is a little overpriced, I'm so sorry. My client can probably take 20 grand under if you want to counter offer us. You don't know that. You would assume that they're going to look out for you and look out for what's best for you, but you just don't know. They can come back and tell you, oh, too bad they counted off for 20 grand, and little did you know they'd said the wrong things. You just don't know. So what needs to happen? You need to hire the person that you're going to trust. And if you have the mindset and mentality of you are the one in charge of this little business of yours, and the two people you hired are the ones you're going to trust, then you're going to think things differently. You're not going to put yourself in a position where you're not in power and you're being led by your realtor and lender, and you got screwed over because that's what happened. By having this mentality and this mindset, I guarantee you're going to look out, you're going to be a little sharper for who you look out for. You're going to be really cognizant of what the lender's doing and what's going on there. So how do you do these things? Well, I have plenty of other videos where I go over if you hire a realtor or lender first, what are the first steps of buying a house, what are the closing costs, what are the costs associating to buying a house. You are free to welcome and watch all of them here on my channel. And if you have any questions or you want to reach out to me, or if you're in the Phoenix, Arizona area and you're looking for a realtor to help you, my contact information can be found below. You can also reach out to me on Instagram, or you can go to my website and go to contact and then write me an email or schedule an appointment in there. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate your time. Once again, thank you so much for helping me reach 10,000 subscribers. I'm looking forward to the day where we can say this community is 100,000 strong. Thank you guys once again. I appreciate it. Hope you have a wonderful day.